Welcome to Briar Patch Broadcast with your anchors Shelby Anderson and Zach Hubbard.
Hello and welcome to the very first edition of Briar Patch Broadcast. The mass media class at SHS is working to bring you news from around the school that will interest you.
Today we're going to show you a cutting-edge technology we have here at SHS with our 3D printer.
And we'll also introduce you to our new band director, wrap up fall sports, examine a craze that hooked us for a while, and dream about sleeping in on school days.
Next up, we got Logan Cassidy and Wesley Hill. They will present a segment on the engineering class and 3D printing.
What is 3D printing? That's a good question. You start by exporting a model you made or downloaded from the internet to your 3D printer. Then, the printer uses a pin-like extruder to put down melted plastic and make the item you selected. It's a long process lasting 2 or more hours. Now, we go back to Logan to tell you more about the engineering class.
Thanks, Wes. The engineering class is new for the 2014-15 school year. Here at SHS, it's open to all classmen. Students will be working with 3D printers, CAD software, isometric drawings, and much more. What does PLTW stand for? PLTW stands for Project Lead the Way, which is the nation's leading provider of science, technology, engineering, and math programs. It's also helping students develop the skills needed to succeed in the global economy. And how did Ms. Baker feel when she was approached to teach Project Lead the Way? With her science and math background, she was very excited when approached to teach engineering classes at this school. The curriculum offered from PLTW is a top-notch, hands-on, research-based curriculum, which allows students to actually do as they are learning. Superintendent Randolph and Mr. Cornett are also working with Somerset Community College and the Area Technology Center to offer more PLTW classes in the future.
Feels like I'm knocking on heaven's door.
This is the first year for our engineering program here at SHS. We're hoping more students will join the program, especially those interested in engineering fields.
After a 12-year tenure of marching and concert band direction, Miss Beverly Stevenson announced her retirement from Somerset High School. In search of a new director, Mr. Cornett hired former Union County band director, Miss Megan Lennox. Here's a look at our school's new band director.
She was short, that she was actually going to take this band somewhere. She's more in tune with you. She understands. She's like more your level.
We were going to get along just because of how young she was. Once she starts setting certain regulations, the people that aren't dedicated enough are going to drop it. The people that are dedicated enough are going to be there and they're going to do everything that she wants them to do.
I started my degree at Kimmelsville University in 2003 and I graduated December of 2007. I started my teaching career at Union County, which is way western Kentucky, and I started teaching my first 2 years there, arts and humanities, choir, and drama, and then I finished out my last 3 years as the head band director. I've been teaching marching band since 2003. That was the year that I graduated high school, and I worked with Russell County with their band camp and everything until I got my teaching job at Union County and had to move away. So I've been teaching marching band since 2003.
Ready, and...
They have some good fundamentals going as far as their marching and playing. It's just a matter of making that cultural shift over to the competitive side, whereas right now they're just kind of marching for football games and being like a strictly performance band for halftime. In 5 years, we're going to be hopefully on the competition field and going out and scoring some good scores to represent the high school. Right now we have 32 members marching. The show theme is called Spy Zone, and we're playing songs Mission Impossible, Harlem Nocturne, and the James Bond theme. I expect for my students to go out and march to show the best of their ability and have so much fun while doing it.
The band was a highlight during a tough football season. Here's Adam Bray with fall sports.
As fall sports come to a close, and with the basketball season on the horizon, we shift into the winter Briar Jumper sports season. Meet the Jumpers was held on November 25th, and the basketball season will begin on December 2nd. We asked Athletic Director Bob Tucker for his opinion on how fall sports turned out, and how he thinks the winter teams will fare.
Of course, I think we were all a little disappointed with football, and not for the effort given, just how many close games. You know, it was very good. Of course, soccer. You know, very pleased with our soccer teams. You know, the girls won the district. I think the boys, of course, probably felt like they should have won the district. State champs, I think. Golf had a good season. So overall, fall sports, I think, went pretty well. Like I said, you know, we'll be back. We'll be back in football. The girls basketball will be in really good hands this year. Boys basketball, I look for a good year.
As popularity of apps come and go, Trivia Crack may suffer a similar fate such as Word with Friends, Draw Something, and Candy Crush.
In the past few months, the minds of students at Somerset High School have been consumed by the popularity of a new app, Trivia Crack. This free app is downloadable on iPhone, Android, and other smart devices, which can be synchronized to Facebook and Twitter. This competitive game is interactive between two friends, a group of friends, or a random opponent. This game is made up of 6 categories, including geography, history, science, art, sports, and entertainment. According to a poll of SHS students, 39% favored the entertainment category, while 40% of students said their least favorite category is art. Over 80% of people chose Crown instead of Challenge. Students agree that Trivia Crack is an addictive game because of its challenging, fun, and they enjoy the competitive aspect. Others enjoy the app because of the information they learn, or just simply out of boredom. Just like most things that become popular in such a short amount of time, Trivia Crack is already fading into a brief memory.
If you have an idea for a story or want to make a comment on something from the show, email us at briarpatchbroadcast@gmail.com or send us a tweet at briarpatchbc.
Today we leave you with a dream. What would it be like to get an extra hour of sleep each school day? Research has shown that high school students don't get enough sleep. And according to the National Sleep Foundation, 60% of children complained of being tired throughout the day, and 15% said they fell asleep during school hours. Here's executive producer Casey Rader to take a look at the issue.
Today at Somerset High School, we asked students and teachers all the same question. How did it affect you if Mr. Randolph announced today that the school start time will be moved to 8:30?
Gosh, if school moved to 8:30,
well, it'd be really good because I'd get a lot more sleep and I'd be a lot more focused during my first and second period because I wouldn't have to get up as early and stress about getting ready.
It really wouldn't affect me that much because with the nature of the job I have responsibilities up till 5 o'clock.
Definitely, I would sleep in. Yeah, I would get another at least 15 minutes. So I'm good with that. Does that mean we gotta stay later?
I don't think so.
Okay. Yeah, I'm in.
you know, I guess at first I would say, hey, I get a little more sleep in the morning, but as I've gotten older, I like to get up earlier, so it just depends on what time would school end. Would it still end at 3 o'clock, or is it gonna end later?
If he says that's what we need to do, that's what we'll do.
I love it. I guess that'd be okay then, 8:30. Yeah, you know, I guess I wouldn't mind that too much.